Now click over. Welcome, Wildcat fans. I'm Cindy McCarthy, and I'm joined tonight by Cody Ratliff, and we are broadcasting live from Central City, where the Wildcats are hosting the Gladbrook-Reinbeck Rebels in the second round of the 8-man playoff. Before we talk tonight about the game, we need to give a shout out to Next Bank, and I'll let Cody do that. His one job.
Heartland Bank is a proud supporter of Central City Wildcat sports. At Heartland Bank, we recognize more than ever the need to support local customers and organizations in our communities. As your community bank, we're here for you. So,
all right, who's ready for some playoff football?
This guy.
All right, so we got about 5 minutes here before the game, so I'm just going to quick throw out some stats for Gladbrook-Reinbeck. We were just talking before we went live that they kind of remind us a little bit of Key.
Just a lot better.
Yeah. They're coming into tonight 8-1, and they're led by Isaac Clark Sr. He's their quarterback. He's 70 for 119. He's got 1,451 yards, 26 touchdowns, 1 pick, and then he's also the leading rusher. He has 75 carries for 464 yards and 14 touchdowns. Then you've got Austin Vaverka, 50 carries, 417 yards, and he has 11 touchdowns. And then they do like to throw the ball, obviously, so they got 2 receivers, Hudson Clark and Drew Eilers, 27 and 26 catches between them.
And along with that, being able to throw the ball tonight, field conditions, we got a 14-mile-an-hour wind. I don't remember what it's gusting at, but it's more than 14, that I know.
And it's cold.
And it is, the feels like temp with wind chill is 34 degrees. So, it's we've finally come around to football weather.
Yeah. We went from starting the year with a air conditioner in here to now we should have had a little our heater. But they got a couple receivers, Hudson Clark, Drew Eilers. They each have about 460 yards and 8 and 10 touchdowns between them. And then Austin Vaverka, 73 tackles, and then Drew Eilers, 69 tackles with 10 sacks. So he's going to be somebody that we're going to have to watch for. And
it looks like
they're going to receive.
Yep, they won the toss. They're going to receive. So
Wildcats be kicking off.
Yeah, so passing leaders for the Cats, we've got Jaden Hansen. He's 28 for 47, 675 yards, 12 touchdowns. Leading rusher, Aiden Klosterman, 85 yards, 85 carries, 814 yards, 14 touchdowns. Jaden Hansen, 56 carries, 433 yards, and 7 touchdowns. And Matt Klosterman will not be playing tonight, so that's a
big loss for the Wildcats.
Loss for the Cats on both sides of the ball, the special teams game. He does a ton. So not having Matt, he's going to need the Wildcat team to step up and fill some holes. And
well, we were just talking. He does have a brace on his knee, and he's on crutches now.
Okay.
So he has a knee injury. Hopefully it's something that will allow him to probably will miss the rest of football as the Wildcats hopefully progress through the playoffs. But hopefully he can get back for his basketball season.
Yep.
But anyway, so you know what? It's not the first time that on football teams that players get hurt, so you have to, that next man in mentality. And Christopher Greif, he hasn't been used a lot lately, that fullback spot, but we were talking about that after the game, that maybe there's a spot there where he steps in a little bit more, and
it'll be interesting too, because I'm curious how Gladbrook lines up against us defensively. They kind of play defense kind of like us. We try to keep everybody in front, little zone. That kind of sets up in our favor if you're going to take a guy out of the box and let us run the ball. So
yeah,
I've been waiting to see that all week to see how they're going to line up. And the couple of games they've struggled is against running teams. Their one loss was against Clarksville, who's 9-0. I mean, we're probably the only game out there tonight that's the only losses are to undefeated teams because there's only 2 undefeated teams out there.
And it's the teams that beat us.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
It's the teams that beat us. So Jaden Hansen's going to kick it off. It's kind of a short kick. It's going to get fielded at the 5. And it's going to be a nice return. He's going to get to the outside. He's at midfield. He's going to be
knocked out of bounds by Nolan.
Pushed out of bounds about our 30-yard line. So that is not how we wanted to start.
That's Carson Van Heiden, a freshman, who had the return there. He got outside. We kind of lost contain and dove in, and he brought it to the outside. So not the way we wanted to start it, but hopefully the Wildcats defense here can step up and make some plays here. So we've got the Rebels. As I mentioned, Isaac Clark is their senior quarterback, leading rusher, so we'll see. He's in the shotgun right now. He's got twin receivers split to the right, and he's just going to take it and go. And he's brought by Nolan Gates right there. Nolan hits him in the hole there, and he falls forward, picks up probably 3 there. So just kind of a Wildcat situation there. He just took it and went to the left. Nolan made a nice play, and it's going to be 2nd down and 7 here for the Rebels. They've got the ball on the Wildcat 30-yard line, so starting in Wildcat territory. Again, not what we wanted. This time, twin receivers to the right and to the left. Clark's in the backfield by himself, and they have motion, and he's going to throw. He's looking, and right there is sacked.
Let's go,
hey,
Brandon Hennick.
Brandon Hennick.
The littlest nose guard this side of the Mississippi, busts through, gets about
nice.
Well, they lost all 4, 6 there.
About maybe 5 yards for sure,
so
6-yard loss.
3rd and long here.
Yep. Well, 5 yards because they were right on the 30, and now they're back at just about the 35. So 5-yard loss there. It makes it 3rd and 12. And they're going to go with the same set here, twin receivers to the right and the left. And this time they have motion going towards their bench. He's looking that way, and he's going to throw it, and he overthrows his receiver. And was that Aiden or Nolan? Just kind of like they were going for the hit, but then they saw that it was overthrown. They just
he tried to
they
stop.
Just caught him and fell to the ground with him.
Looked like a ballroom dancer trying to lift him up, and they just both fall down.
So big play by the Wildcats. The kickoff wasn't what we wanted, and Wildcats defense here made a stand, so they're going to be punting. Aiden Klosterman, they don't think they're going to punt. Favre Weber almost with the block.
Get to the end zone. Touchback.
Aiden kind of went back, but then he kind of went up, and maybe anticipating,
It's not Tory Taylor out there, I think, was the idea. I mean,
well, that's a spot where, do you try to fake it? And, you're in the 30, they get the ball at the 25. You don't make the first down.
I would have went for it.
Yeah.
Right?
I
mean, would you just have a net punt
right.
of
Now they get the ball in the 15 and they had
yards.
it on. Yeah, so, good play by the Wildcats. And they will start on their own 15. Ball goes into the end zone.
All right, we got Jaden Hansen. It's going to be a direct snap to Aiden Klosterman. He's got a little bit of room still on his feet. Oh, nice little escort there by his line. He's going to get about
nice pickup.
No, 9 yards on it.
Hudson Clark in on the stop. He's a sophomore. I'm assuming he's Isaac Clark's senior. I'm sure he's the younger brother.
Well,
so 2nd and 1. We'll take that.
We got to be patient and just keep doing that.
Yeah.
We've got Hansen in the backfield. He's going to motion Aiden out. And Hansen's going to drop back and pass. And it's
going to be a first.
No, it's dropped. Aiden took a good shot there in the back. I think it was Aiden.
Yep. That's not slow to get up. Probably not the wind knocked out of him.
Not getting up real fast. He is getting up on his own now and walking back to the huddle, but I think he's going to have to come out.
Yeah, because they called the timeout.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and short for the Cats.
That's not next time that can be a go next time they stop, and this time they'll do a stop and go, so maybe setting something up there.
Trying to get a quick hitch there for the first down.
Yep, if he would have caught it, he would have had the first down for sure. So Wildcats, you got this. They're 3rd and 1.
Yeah, is that Josh in the backfield now?
Yep.
So Josh and Hansen and fullback Chris. Chris is going to take the snap. And
nice.
he's got to be close.
Yeesh. He didn't get a very good push, and if they're spotting it at the
yeah, that does not look like it's
not
going
a
to be.
first.
Oh, yeah, moving the chains. Wow.
Dang. Whew.
We might have.
Thank God we don't have instant replay.
might have got one on that one because, boy, that was.
They marked him at the 30, and it looked like the. I guess it is right on the line.
Yeah, he's right on the 30.
Okay, so
first down by nose of the football.
by not by much. Usually Christopher gets good 3 or 4 yards, but
Aiden's back in the game. He's going to be split out wide to the right. And Mackay is trying to figure out where he's at on this formation.
And now
We're
they're
going to
gonna
take a timeout. Yeah, it's a good call there.
Yep. Looks like they're adding. I noticed on the last play there was some motion, and this play they were trying to put Mackay in motion. So I wonder if they're trying to throw in a wrinkle to try to get the defense moving there a little bit.
Yeah,
they put Aiden in motion on that one. So anyway, got a timeout here. It's we're in the first quarter. It's 9:06 left, and Gladbrook-Reinbeck. That's kind of a tongue twister. The Rebels.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
They took the kickoff, and they had a great kickoff. He took it at about the 5 and brought it into Wildcat territory. But we had a sack on the second play, and that was and then an incomplete pass. So
that last formation, that run formation, they had everybody going to our strong side. So I'd be expecting a counter coming soon, and right here it is.
There it is.
Out of a different formation. Hanson's going to pick up.
Nice.
He's close to a first down, but it's probably going to be about a yard and a half short.
Yep. But it's nice to have these second and shorts than, you know, second and long. So
except I always, a lot of people like to take chances on second.
I just get the first
move
down.
The ball.
Yeah.
Move the ball. Keep going. You just got
because that does put a lot of pressure on that third down. Everybody acts like it's easy to get a
So there goes Klosterman. He's got a little running room. He's going to get about 7, 8 more. I mean, this was the game plan, right? You can't break 40-yard runs this deep all the time.
Right, right. But hey, we'll take 7 to 8 yard chunks. That was a first down.
Yeah, across midfield. So we're into what is
Rebels?
Rebels.
The Rebels. The Gladbrook-Reinbeck Rebels.
You know, we have a famous person from this town that was a rebel.
Who?
Mr. Jay Brandhorst, I believe.
He went to Gladbrook-Reinbeck?
I think so.
Oh, my gosh.
There's another carry for Aiden. He's going to pick up only 4 yards this time. Only 4. So we're going to take that as our worst run of the day for him.
Isaac Clark, the quarterback, in on the stop there. He comes up off the bottom of the pile. Wildcats have a nice drive going here. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Ball spotted on the Rebels' 35-yard line.
All right, we got Greif, Hanson, and Klosterman in the backfield. It's going to be Klosterman getting hit, and he's going to go down for a loss there.
That was
number 3.
Yeah, that was Hudson Clark.
So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 9 from the
not what we wanted to see right there.
38-yard line.
Nope.
Yeah, that was a good backside pursuit. Aiden's a patient runner waiting for his hole to open up, and they crash the weak side end. So probably see a counter out of this if he's going to crash that hard. So
they said he lost what he gained, so it's 3rd and 10.
In my book, we got 2 plays to get 9 yards, and he's going to get blown up again.
Let's go, line.
Is that Mackay that got? Yeah, Mackay got driven back.
And it amazes me, and I'm not being critical. I'm just saying it's crazy when the offensive line is down the field and then the running back is getting tackled for a loss. I'm like, maybe we should stay in there and block.
Yeah.
I notice that in the Iowa game sometimes too.
Yeah.
That's weird.
So we're going to punt from about the 40-yard line.
Lost a yard. So what turned out to be a promising drive has stalled here. And Jaden's going to punt it. It goes kind of straight up in the air.
It's going to go out about the 23.
20. Is it about the 23? I saw a white guy waving his arms. I hope that wasn't an illegal fair catch call.
Invalid fair catch.
Invalid. There we go.
Yeah.
So,
no, I don't see any flags.
All right.
It's probably going to stand.
So Gladbrook is going to take over on their own 21-yard line. So both teams Gladbrook had a good return and really didn't do anything offensively. Wildcats had a big sack. Wildcats had a good drive going here, went from their 15, got it into the Rebels' territory, but then stalled out. So now the Rebels will have their second possession, and they've got Clark in the backfield. That looked like procedure right there on that running back look at that late push. Did you see number 2 push that after the play? Come on. They missed a false start and a personal foul penalty there. I hate it when I have to announce and officiate at the same time.
Yeah. We should open the window so
so you yell out there at him. So Clark just takes the ball, kind of like we said, a Wildcat situation, and just is running. Picked up 5. Be 2nd and 5 here for the Rebels. This time they've got 1 receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Clark's in the backfield. They've got a back who's going to split out. So now they've got twin receivers to the right and left. Clark's going to look to the left, to his left, and his pass is complete.
Going to be tackled just past the line to gain by Dayton Price.
Vaverka, the senior, it's complete. They needed 5. He got 6. So it'll be first down. Ball's on the Rebel 32-yard line here. We've got 5:25 left in the first quarter. We've got a defensive battle here going right now.
Yeah, you never know how these playoff games will go. You may get a 70-78 shootout. You might get a 12-13 game.
Yep. So there's a snap, and it's a handoff and he's got a blockers around the edge there. And he's still got a blocker, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown. So,
oh, man, we had guys in the backfield, just couldn't make the play. So
Austin Vaverka.
48-yard run by Vaverka. It's going to go 6-0 Rebels. Man, we were there.
I thought Jaden was going to be able to get through that blocker, but they had a
two on one there, and Hansen took on the blocker and wasn't able to get to the make the play on the sideline. And oh man, that might be one of those that kind of hurts, not having one of your starting linebackers out there to fill that goal. So here's good pressure by Mackay, but yeah. 2-point conversion's good there as the quarterback rolled out to his left like he was going to run it. Sucked the cornerback up and then just shoveled it over his head to the receiver.
We were stuck in no man's land.
Yep, that's tough.
So 2-point conversion is good.
Well, got to respond.
Yep. We had something going.
Yep, we had a couple nice runs, and I feel like if they keep cheating, cheating to that strong side like that, we should be able to open up going the other way. But
yeah,
Heartland Bank, unleash the power of more with 4U checking from Heartland Bank. You'll get 24-hour roadside assistance, cell phone insurance, access to thousands of coupons, deals, and more for free. Heartland Bank.
All right. Wildcats have Aiden, and who's back with Aiden back there? Is that Nolan?
Nolan, yep.
So Nolan's taking Matt's spot. We got any listeners out there tonight yet, Ratliff?
Nobody's talking. So
nobody's listening tonight. Dang it, biggest game of the season, and we don't have any listeners?
Well, really, you could say it's one of the biggest games in football history because we have not advanced.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that this morning. So here's the kick, and it's kind of a sidewinding kick, and it's going to go into the end zone. And that'll be a touchback for the Wildcats. So we'll have the ball.
15-yard line again, so we'll see if we can.
15-yard line. So Wildcats, like we said, did a good job of getting the ball there and moving it up into Rebels territory, but then we stalled out. So let's see if we can respond, like you said here. We'll have to talk a little more about this history aspect of this, historic aspect. So again, we've got some shifting going on.
Oh, now we got a little block on the outside. Aiden's going to get the corner. He's got 15 and one guy to beat.
Come from behind, number 3.
Got him, but hey, we're out at midfield already.
Hudson Clark, man, Aiden would have had that number 3 came in and got him from behind, but We're up at the, well, not quite at midfield, but we'll take it. First down for sure. We're going to have it at our own, looks like, is that about the 32?
Yep.
That's a good play there by the Wildcats.
17-yard run there for the senior. And Hanson's going to take it this way. He's got a few. He's still on his feet. They're ripping out the ball, and he's going to go, what's he going to get, a gain of?
Yeah, about 5, 4. Yep, that's a nice gain on first down.
Yeah, we'll take that. Wildcats really liking this side.
Yeah, they're really working hard.
Must know something we don't know.
So second down and 6 here for the Wildcats.
And it's going to be a snap to Klosterman. He's going to get not much on that one.
Nope.
Looks
They're
like
going to give him a yard.
Yeah, maybe a yard.
So 3rd and 5.
Yep, 3rd and 5 here. Like to see. Little.
So we got Christopher's coming out.
Snap count or something here.
Yeah. Looks like Josh is in.
Josh is in. We got Josh out wide to the left, Mackay and Aiden out wide right. And it's going to go to Mackay, and it's tipped out of his hands right to him.
Went right through his hands.
Right through his hands and falls to the ground.
Yep.
So that's 4th
nice
down.
Pass.
Probably going to see a punt here, I would think. Man, that was
right there.
That was there. Would have been a first down.
Yep.
Allie McLaughlin's listening.
All right. We
Tim
got
Deesberg and Feed Truck Popsicle.
All right. Wildcats are going to
back to punt.
Yep.
He's going to take the snap. Nice snap. Spiraling punt down the sideline.
A little better than last time. This time it's going to go out inside the 20.
About the 16 maybe. Maybe 7. No, he's going to walk it all the way up to the 18. Interesting.
I thought it was.
I thought it was a little further than that, but.
Oh, it was in. Yeah, it was definitely inside the 20. They put it at the 19. I thought it was like the 18 or 17, but. All right. Well, so Wildcats here we're able to get one big play there, but then kind of again stalled out there. So second punt. And they've got the Rebels here back inside the 20 at the 19, and we need to get a stop here.
Yeah, another.
To make something happen.
Brandon Hennick's sack would be great.
Yeah, no doubt. They got receivers 2 split to the left, and 1's in motion now. And Clark hands off, but we got the Wildcats were there.
Fullback dive, and Hennick
that was
in on
Christopher Greif, who I think made first contact there. So there's a loss on the play. Nice job by the Wildcats.
You know you're getting good pursuit when the fullback can't get to the line of scrimmage. So
yeah,
we'll take that.
No kidding.
He got stood up right in his tracks. So 2nd and long, 2nd and 11.
Yep. So the Rebels have 2 receivers split to the left, 2 to the right. Clark's in the backfield in the shotgun by himself. Here we've got motion, and he's looking that way, and it's a come on, we had him for
had
no
him for
gain,
a short gain, and he's gonna.
And then he squirts out.
He's gonna get about 7.
That's Hudson Clark. That's his. I'm assuming it's the quarterback's younger brother. And man, we had him for no gain, and he squirts out there, and now it's going to be 3rd and about 4, I'd say, or long 3. So big play here for the Wildcats after really sniffing that one out.
Yeah, did a nice job there. We just
couldn't wrap him up. He is a little guy. So again, receiver split to the left, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Clark in the backfield by himself again, and Wildcats jump, and it's going to be a first down. Again, we've kind of talked about this. Wildcats have had a clean. We're at 156 here in the first quarter, and they've had a clean quarter as far as being smart, making good plays. But right there is just loss of focus, giving them a cheap first down there. On an offsides, changed his cadence a little bit, and Wildcats jumped. 2 of them were jumping there. So Rebels here with 156 left in the first quarter. They're up 8-0, And they're going to have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 31-yard line. Again, receivers split to the left and the right. Hudson Clark goes in motion, and his brothers looks that way, but he passes complete to Austin Gehring, a senior, and that's going to be a pickup of about 7.
Yeah, Hansen came up and made the stop as soon as he caught it, but
yeah,
great read there. Was able to watch the quarterback go through his progressions, and I was curious which ones the Cats were going to give up on, and
Wildcats,
he found them.
Yep.
That was good job there by their quarterback.
Need to get some pressure here. So again, 2 receivers split to the left and to the right. Clark in the back, and again, his brother Hudson Clark goes in motion. He's looking to his left. He fakes. He's going deep, and he had a receiver open.
Yeah, got him.
Drew Eilers, but he overthrew him.
Yeah, Nolan bid on a pump and go.
Yeah.
Would have been close if he could have made the catch, but here we go, third and 4 again. So I would
big play right here for the Wildcats.
Fully expect.
They're probably gonna. This is potentially 2 down territory. I guess they're on their own 39-yard line here. The Rebels are. So Wildcats need to make a big play here, so that we can maybe potentially get that punt. So again, this time they have twin receivers to the right, 1 to the left. There's a back in the backfield with Clark. And it's a high snap, and they go quick, and they complete it. That pass is complete to Drew Eilers, and he's going to pick up a 1st down.
Yeah, it was about a gain of 10 there.
Yeah. They needed about 3, and they got 10. So it looks like they're going to spot the ball on the Wildcat just about their 30-yard line. Those are the footballs touching the Wildcat 30-yard line. So the defense needs to step up here. 1st and 10 for the Rebels. And again, Clark's going to be in the backfield by himself. Twin receivers tight to the right and to the left. This is a little different. And fumble.
And it's going to be recovered.
Yep, Clark's trying to do a sweep there to Austin Vaverka, the kid who scored the touchdown. And Vaverka, I don't know, he just didn't look like he had it, and he dropped the ball.
Didn't alligator arm, and it bounced right off his stomach, and tried to receive it with 2 hands.
Yeah, like a 5-yard loss on the play. We'll take that. Wish we could have recovered there. That would have been amazing.
We had 4 Wildcats around and 1 Rebel, and just happened to be right where he needed it to be.
It bounced right back. So that's going to be the last play of the 1st quarter. Wildcats, it'll be 2nd down and 15 for Gladbrook when we start the 2nd quarter. So, Rattle, if you want to give a shout-out.
Sure. At Heartland Bank, we understand that life is full of changes. We're here to support you at every step of your life's journey with personal and business banking options that fit your lifestyle. Online at hbtbank.com. Go Wildcats.
So we were talking just a little bit here about historic. Is this our 3rd time being in the 2nd round? Last year.
Yep.
And then when
08.
Was that when Sean and Trent and all them?
Yep.
We made it to the 2nd round that year.
And we have yet to move on from the 2nd round.
So we've had 2. This will be our 3rd time making it to the 2nd round of the playoffs. And in 8-man football, I guess. I don't know about before that.
I think we ever made. I think that was his.
Yeah. So big game here for the Wildcats. It'd be amazing, to get that win. But Wildcats had a big play right there. We didn't come up with the fumble recovery, but like we said, there was a 5-yard loss. So this does put them potentially, and they do like to throw the ball, so I shouldn't say it's a running or throwing thing for them.
Now they got their wind at their back, so we'll see.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll throw it, overthrow it, and we can pick it off.
Yeah, so Clark's looking. We got Mackay coming in, a little screen. And
that's not good. He's through. He's going to get into the end zone.
Eesh.
Oh,
Dang, man. Was that number 3, I believe? Yep. That was to his Hudson, to his brother.
Nice play call there. Wildcats were flying. Nobody sensed the screen, and there was nobody left to make a play.
Yeah. Not the way we wanted to start the second quarter.
14 here. We'll see what.
So they've got, again,
play they got.
Twins receivers split wide to the right and left. They're going to put Hudson Clark in motion. He's looking. Isaac Clark's looking that way. Now he's going to run, and he's going to get in.
He crosses the goal line for a 2-point conversion. So 16-0 Rebels. Well,
not
if we answer on this one,
we'll be
fine.
good. Yeah,
we're going to get that extra possession back in the second half.
Yep, we'll start with the ball, but we got to get it going. We've been moving the ball. We've had some good. We've moved the ball in our
close
drives.
To 100 yards of offense. We just
haven't been able to sustain and get it and get any kind of scoring opportunities. So again, we've got Nolan Gates going back deep with Aiden. Then we've got Christopher Greif, Christopher Hansen, and the second wave there. And then we've got Josh and Brandon Hennick, and I think that's Kinnick Weiss and Dashney are out there on the kickoff, the normal kickoff team. So, it'd really be nice here is a touchdown. Maybe Aiden could run back for a touchdown, or Nolan. Nolan's pretty speedy. He gets through here, maybe finds a hole.
Yeah, we're due.
We haven't had a kickoff return for a touchdown this year.
I don't think we have. We haven't given up near as many touchdowns as usual to get kickoffs. Either, so it's good ending.
Right. All right, and so it's a short and. Christopher Greif just makes a sliding catch. Good job on him to catch that so it doesn't.
Yeah, he slides under at about the 20-yard line.
So it doesn't go rolling back and we can't do anything. So Wildcats will have it 1st and 10 on their own 20. I don't know if that was by design, but the ball went kind of straight up in the air. What happened to our little flags that we had on the goalpost? Did they fly off?
I think the wind blew them off.
Because we can't tell.
We're going to go with a wide formation here. Hansen and I'm assuming that's Josh in the backfield. Or Chris.
Max.
And it's going to be thrown out wide to Mackay. Kind of just
that was a little off.
Yeah, kind of.
I don't know if Mackay was supposed to come back a little bit or break out. Yeah, he just said, that's my bad.
Yeah, he was running a little hitch and threw it like it was an out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a read, and that was what it, or a called play there, but miscommunication by one of them. Looks like we'll go back to a tight formation here. Hansen and Aiden. Aiden's going to take the snap. He's got a
nice job.
Nice little run there. He's going to pick up probably close to 6.
And on the stop is Carson Van Heiden. Picks up 6 on that. Yeah, nice run there. Gets it up to about the 25-yard line, or 5, I guess. It's going to be.
I wouldn't mind seeing a little play action pass out of this one.
Yeah.
Something, because
3rd and 4, we need.
In these situations, they've been coming heavy to our strong side, so we gotta get out of the ordinary call on 3rd, 3rd and short, or 3rd and 4, I guess, 3rd and manageable. And it's the same formation. And it's going to be going the other way. Klosterman's on his feet.
He's got it.
I don't know. It's going to be.
Yeah,
they got it.
They got him. Good job by the officials.
He got driven
got
over.
His forward progress. He was going, and then a couple Rebels horse-collared him and drug him backwards. But
that's going to get him up to the 30-yard line.
So first down.
First down for the Cats.
Big play right there.
We got 10:48 to go in this half.
Wildcats are down 16-0. Need to answer here. Another direct snap to Aiden.
Yeah, the Rebels switched up their defense. They've gone to a 4-man front. And he's going to pick up 2, maybe 3 on that one. So 2nd and 7.
Yep.
So this is definitely a little different look than what they've ran a lot of. Well,
now they're going back to their 3. We got a receiver, 2 receivers split.
Hansen's going to take the direct snap, and he's going to run it on his own, and
no gain.
Man, we
I think that was Van Heiden came in.
Yeah, he picks up about half a yard. That was the only guy that could make the play.
I
If
know,
he got by that,
yeah,
he's still running.
kidding.
So great call there. We just got to pick up that backer on that play. That's
makes
tough,
it third
tough one.
down. I don't know, really no gain. 3rd and 7. Here, big play for the Wildcats. We haven't got our passing game going yet tonight. We haven't really passed a ton, but it seems like when we have passed, it's been pretty efficient.
We've had guys open.
Yeah.
We just had a couple of drops.
Yep.
And
Just
one
kind
overthrow.
of yeah.
Klosterman's out wide right. He's gonna be the main. Oh, it's Josh Lindsay with the catch on the sideline, and that's gonna be good.
It's gonna be close.
I think it's a first
I think
down.
they're gonna give him first down.
Yeah.
Nice job on Josh to get to where he needed to be.
No, it's gonna be short.
Oh, they're gonna have
They're
to
gonna
measure.
have to measure this.
That's it is short. If they spot it right there, it's they need to get just to the Wildcat. We're about a yard short.
I don't even know.
Not
if it's
even
a
yard. Not even
so
a
we're
yard.
gonna go under center. You're gonna see an old QB sneak here, and
yeah.
easily, he's still going. He's gonna pick up 6. Maybe run
there
that
we
again.
go. That's the way. Let's do that again and just make a
Yeah.
touchdown.
Yeah, let's just do that.
Iowa Hawkeye style,
Yeah.
man.
Well, that's good to see.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a great push up front
Yeah,
by
no
the line.
doubt.
And we had a little bit of trouble with that against Key last week. We still were successful, but it was not as good a push as we had there. And we kind of thought we might be able to win the battle up front if we could just block them all. So let's see what they go. Yeah, they're going to move down, and they've got 6 guys within 2 yards of the ball. And we do a nice little counter play there, and Aiden's going to pick up.
Ooh, good pick up there.
Was that a fumble? They threw something out there.
We got Baldwin listening in.
Baldwin. We got Corey Boots.
All
the
right.
old ex Wildcat.
Listening. So big. I guess it was a 4
4-yard
yard.
carry.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
4 yards on first down. So we got second down here for the Wildcats. Are putting some stuff together.
There's a QB sneak. Love it.
Yes. First down, quarterback sneak picked up 7 yards or 6 yards right there. Called it.
You wanted it, Carth. There it
All right,
was.
I'll take it. Let's go.
QB sneak doesn't have to be just a fourth down play.
Iowa should try that more.
It works on 2nd and 4 too.
Yeah.
Or 2nd and
6. So that puts the ball inside the Rebels' 25-yard line. I think they're going to spot that at about the 23.
Like Coach Turner's saying, keep doing it. Do it again.
No doubt. So Wildcats got something going here.
Drops down to tie his shoe here.
Hopefully they can get the playoff.
Maybe it's a trick play.
Now he's I've got 10 seconds. Come on, man.
Yeah, he does go under center here. And it's going to be a handoff to Klosterman. There's not much going on that one.
I don't think he got anything
so
that
it brings
time.
up, 2nd and 9?
Yep, 2nd and 10.
Maybe we just go
I
QB
thought they
sneak
were going to
again.
do QB sneak again. I was like, oh, my God. Wildcats, that's going under center 3 times here in this drive is more times, I think, than we've been under center the whole whole season.
No, we ran a nice dive with Chris Greif a few weeks back. I kind of was hoping we'd see something along that line. But
they're going I again.
Yep. And it's going to be a pass. They got Mackay if they get him the ball.
Yes.
It was thrown behind him,
but
and
he's got
caught.
it. They're giving it to him. Mackay is going to get in trouble.
Yeah, that was – you can't do that.
God. Okay, so he's on you. Just get up and walk away. Don't have to get –
So that's going to bring up first and 10 from about the 13.
13, 14-yard line there.
All right, got to punch it in.
Wildcats on the move.
I'm just QB sneak right now.
Yeah, let's go.
I love the play action pass there out of that formation because, I thought we were going to run it
we've been QB
too,
sneaking and passing, so now you can't. Nope, there we go. There we go. Here we go.
And the pile's moving the right direction too. So.
And it looks like they're going to give him 5 or 6 solid yards
another
on
QB sneak up the middle.
Yeah,
if nothing else, it gives you some confidence, right?
Yeah,
like, just
like your offensive line's getting a huge push. So there's going to be a timeout on the field.
Gladbrook's
calling a timeout here.
They're gonna
with 5:52 left here in the first half. Wildcats have it 2nd and 10, and we're at the 8-yard line. Heck, I do 8-yard line. It looks like, right? 9 yard line, 9 or 8 yard line. So maybe we can give a shout out here real quick to Heartland Bank.
Heartland Bank is your community bank. We were founded in a small community like Central City and stay true to our roots in every community we serve. Good luck, Central City Wildcats. You know, I don't know if they still got it in the playbook. We have like the old Tebow spin jump pass.
Oh, yeah. Oh, look at their coach is complaining about something.
Probably complaining about the tush push,
yeah.
I guess.
Hey, but your guys got away with one because there was a late push after.
Oh, yeah. No, that was
that one. That number, I think it was number 8, came in and clearly pushed one of our guys. So I don't know what that coach is complaining about, but
well, probably
they just don't like getting manhandled.
No, nobody likes getting.
We got a list of people listening in now.
Yeah, we got Judd Malcolm in. So second and 4.5, maybe it's not quite.
About 5.
Well,
probably.
Yeah, but it's the Wildcats. We're gonna give them extra half a yard.
Second and 5 here. We're at the 8.
Yeah, inside the 10-yard line.
We can still pick up a first down. So,
I mean, do you feel like Coach Myers just said, "Hey, we're gonna run QB sneak until we get 8 more yards"?
Maybe.
So it is going to be looking like I formation again. Chris Greif at fullback. Aiden Klosterman. Sooner or later, we're going to try to run a sweep outside, but there it is. There's a sweep outside. Aiden cuts it back in. He's going to pick up. Hard to tell at this angle. It's real close to a first down.
And yes.
Did they give it to him?
It looks like that head judge line just said first. Yep. Nope.
No. Maybe. No. Third and
I guess
short.
not. Oh, maybe. All right. Well,
third and a yard.
He wasn't very clear on that.
Well,
like we'll take it. It's third.
Down.
Yeah, it's 3rd and 1. Ball's on the just short of the 5.
And so what's man? He's
touchdown!
Touchdown! QB sneak up the middle
just
for 5
picked
yards.
Up 5 yards right there.
Oh, love it. And I'm not going to say anything yet, but I know what they did there. Love it. Just when a team's jumping your snap count, you just forget about snap count.
Yeah.
You do it silent and go.
Yeah.
Touchdown, Jaden Hansen. The senior gets us on the board. Probably our leading rusher now because we just got 40 yards off QB sneaks.
Yeah, no doubt.
Who would have thought? We should have been doing that. Why didn't
all
we do
year.
That the first? Yeah. So.
The Wildcats are going to go for 2 here. It's 5:14. It's 6-6. 6-16 right now. And we're going to line up in our normal power package.
And it's going to be a fumble.
And Jaden had it.
Yeah,
and
he tried to reach
close.
reach for the goal line, and he got pulled backwards. And it's going to be no good there.
Yep.
God, that was close.
Yeah. We need another score anyway, and so we're fine. That was a good job by the Wildcats. We just said, we had some things going in our first 2 drives. We just weren't able to convert and finish them off, and then we gave up 2 scores there to Gladbrook, and Wildcats come back and respond, show a little grit, and one big pass to Mackay. That was a big rollout. And we hit Mackay. Otherwise, the other one, I think that was just 2 passes, and then the other one was incomplete, that little.
Josh Lindsay had one up the sideline.
Oh, yeah, that was a big one by Josh. He got that first down. So, yeah, 2 big pass plays there out of that, but the rest of it was all on the ground, which isn't unusual for the Wildcats. We've run the ball a lot more than we've thrown it this year. So, Jaden's teeing it up, and who do they got? Looks like they've got, I can't tell who they got back. We're at a bad angle.
Ooh, nice. So we squibbed it up the middle, trying to avoid that wind in our face, and didn't want to give up another long play.
Was that
great
Austin
call there.
Viverka.
And he just falls on it at about the 30-yard line.
Yep, so a little better field position potentially, but you give them. The other thing is you kind of take away any momentum that if they were to get a
big play momentum.
big play. This is not. You'd like maybe to have it a little deeper, but. Maybe we get this defense and we get another stop. Let's get a turnover or something. So we've got the Rebels coming out here. They're going to go tight receivers, twin receivers to the right and the left. Isaac Clark's in the shotgun. He's looking to his right, to his left. He's looking. He's throwing. Great coverage by Nolan
Gates.
Yeah. If that kid would have caught it, it would have been out of bounds. Nolan did a fantastic job. He was there. There's a penalty flag, so couldn't be holding, could it, Ratliff? Come on.
Couldn't be. I mean, I didn't see it roughing the passer, but
yeah, I don't think it can be roughing the passer.
Mackay was on the ground. He dove for the quarterback.
He just looked at Myers and pointed that way, and I think it's going to be hold. That's huge. So that's going to be a 10-yard penalty there. So that's going to bring up 1st and 20. The ball goes back just short of the hold on the Rebels.
Like how they walked it off before they signaled it.
I know. So the ball's at the Rebel 21-yard line. So big play there. Great defense. Great coverage. And let's see if we can't turn this into a turnover or get the ball back. They're going to split a receiver, put him in motion. That's Hudson Clark, and they faked it. Roll out. Wildcats were ready for that. 5 was open, but Clark had to throw the ball sooner than he wanted.
Yeah, Mackay was in his face. He had no time.
Was open in the middle of that zone, but we had 2 Wildcats, Mackay and I didn't see who that was. That Christopher coming in.
I couldn't tell who the other one was.
We didn't really get a chance to talk about the defense. We've got our normal Nolan leading the team in tackles, and then Christopher Greif, and then Max Arthur. But Mackay's got 12 sacks coming into tonight's game, so he's really picked that up. Got off to a slow start at the beginning of the year, so hopefully he can add to that total tonight. So again, we've got motion. Isaac's just going to take, and there's Christopher Greif.
Brought down from behind. Chris Greif. That's going to be still third and 19.
No gain on that.
All right, give up a short pass and get the ball back.
Second 20 was an incomplete pass. Third, and they tried to get some motion, and then Clark just took the ball and was going to go behind that motion, and I think it's they gave him a yard.
Yeah,
the board says.
Yep.
So 3rd down and 19. Big play here for the Wildcats. If they pick up 10, they pick up 10.
You just can't let them get behind you.
Yeah, don't let them get that first down. So they're going to go with their 2 receivers to the right and to the left. And Clark's looking, and he's going to throw it.
Oh, he's got a guy wide open down the sideline.
Wide open and a first down. Jeez, what's Aiden doing? He's just standing back there.
Well, that wasn't Aiden's coverage. That was.
But how does that happen?
Man.
God. And there wasn't even anybody around him. We just said, don't let him get behind you.
Deep thirds, fellas. Come on.
3rd and 19. And they pick up a first down. They're going to have the ball in Wildcat territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 36-yard line. So, man, we had that. And breakdown somewhere there. So 4 minutes to go here in the first half, and the Wildcats give up a big play. The Rebels are going to go with he's looking to do a pitch.
Option.
Hit
him in, fumble.
Pick it up. He's saying incomplete pass.
No, that was a pitch.
So Hudson Clark went in motion, and then he came out, and they were just going to do a pitch, and the Wildcats were there, sniffed that baby out. And he still chucked it out there, and
that was
Hudson Clark tried to one-hand it, and he dropped it.
Yeah,
but
he threw it behind him, and he tried to make a play. I'm like,
they said incomplete pass. That would have been a huge.
Boy.
I wish he would have caught it, because it would have been about a 10-yard loss instead of now this kind of work to their benefit.
Should have been a fumble. But
again, 2 receivers to the right and the left, no motion. Clark, here comes Mackay flushing him. They're just going to throw it to. That pass is going to be complete to Carson Van Heiden.
Yeah, Chris Greif
on the coverage.
Not before he picks up a first down.
Man, that would have been huge if he would have caught it, or if we could have recovered that. But they called it an incomplete pass right away. So it's going to be 3 minutes, just under. It's 3:58 here left in the half. Wildcats have to get a stop right here. We score. You don't want to give up a touchdown now coming back. So let's see if we can't make something happen. Again, Gladbrook's going to have receivers split to the right and the left. They've got Hudson Clark in motion. They fake the sweep, and Isaac keeps it and gets up the field for probably 5.
That's going to be just inside the 20.
Yep,
the
looks
Wildcats.
Like maybe Favre Weber and Christopher Greif in on the stop there. Yep, gave him 5, so it'll be 2nd and 5. They're going to be just inside the 20-yard line. And again, they're going to go with those twin receivers to the right and the left. Isaac Clark's in the backfield by himself. He's looking to the left, and he fires it.
Oh, missed tackles.
And,
Aiden Closterman brings him down.
And then they're going to number 3 just put his hands to his head, so I don't know if that's going to be a holding
push
or
off, maybe?
something. The pass was complete to Verveka, I believe.
Offensive pass interference is what.
Is that what? Yeah,
that's what
that they're saying.
The white hat just signaled.
I don't know if it was on. Yeah, it's against. But they're spotting it from where they tackled him.
Yeah, it must.
It was a block after. It was a block in the back after the catch. So it's a foul from. They walked it off from where he caught it, so that makes it 2nd and 10. So just like an incomplete pass, basically. Again, the twin receivers to the right and the left. They've got motion here. They fake the motion, and Isaac Clark's going to run up the middle of the field, and Christopher Greif.
First down.
Yep, picks up a first down. Christopher Greif in on the stop there, but not after he picks up 10. So now they're back where they were after that completion. That puts the ball on the Wildcat 14-yard line. And this time they're going to split out 2 receivers to the right. They keep Vaverka in the backfield with Clark. Now they're going to have motion. And it's just a direct snap to Clark, and the Wildcats are ready for that one. And Van Verka's brought down. And they're going to say no gain. So 2nd and 10. The good job by the Wildcats. Unfortunately, they're in 4-down territory, but we've got to do something here. Force them into a 4th down, hopefully a 4th and long of some sort. So Reinbeck goes back to the twin receivers to the right and left. Isaac Clark in the backfield. He's looking to the left, and he fires it to Van Verka, and he just kind of sits in that zone. Nolan Gates comes in for the stop. And I'd say probably a pickup of about 4, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Third and 6, so we're going to have receivers split again to the left and to the right, twin receivers. Clark in the backfield by himself. He's looking to the right. He fakes it. There's Mackay, spins him around. He can't get him, and then, come on. And he's going to catch it and a touchdown. The Wildcats had him on the run. Mackay spun him around. Brandon Hennick was coming in, and he chucks it up, and it goes over Jaden Hansen and in front of Max Arthur. And he comes down. I didn't even see who caught it. I'm too mad.
That was like the Ohio State Stanley play when he's got guys wrapped all around him and he throws it to Hawkinson or Fant for a touchdown.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that stinks.
Yep. Dang,
105 left, makes it 22-6.
So they're going to go with triple receivers to the right, one receiver to the left on this 2-point conversion. And Clark's rolling to the right, and he's going to throw it, and it's no good.
Well, we needed to get a stop on one of those.
So with 1:05 to go, it's 22-6. The Rebels, Gladbrook-Reinbeck is up. So we've got a minute here. We've seen a lot of things happen in a minute in these football games.
Couple timeouts left. So all starts with a big return if they give us the chance. And
we'll see what happens. They did. I don't know if it was by design to kick that one up that Christopher, but we do have Nolan and Aiden back deep, and both of them have breakaway speed. And if we can just get that block or something, or like you said, just
put us in position to
get a good position. I mean. All right, so let's see what the Wildcats get going here. I don't even know. Is that Clark kicking off for them? And he does everything.
Does it all.
Kind of like Jaden. All right, they boot it.
Going to go back to Nolan, and Nolan muffs it, picks it up. He's
whoa.
Oh, yeah, Olay might have made it out to about the 9.
Wow.
Well,
that was number 9.
That wasn't the spark we were hoping for.
No, that is not. That was Trayvon Heron came down and
he was flying.
He was flying and took Nolan, spun Nolan around.
101 to go from our own 8-yard line.
Yeah,
so
not what we wanted.
It gets dangerous. You get this far back, but.
And we've got to try something, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, you got a minute 1 to go. Wish we could have got something there.
As Judd said, we did score 30 in the third quarter last week.
Yep. I mean,
and it's going to be a direct snap to Aiden, and
he's going to kick.
Oh man, he had a hold.
Kick it outside, and
couldn't get the Jets on quick enough to get there. He picks up a couple, but boy, we left some yards on that one.
Oh man, that's twice he's had breakaway opportunities, and then just gets caught from behind. That was Carson Van Heiden with the game or the touchdown saving tackle right there, I'd guess. Picked up about 2, so 2nd and 8, which really doesn't matter. The Wildcats have 25 seconds here to go, and direct snap to Aiden this time.
He's going to get out across the 15.
Yep.
So,
and I think they're just going to probably
let it run out
now. This is one of those situations where you don't want anything negative to happen right before halftime. We get the ball back to start the second half.
Yeah, we can go we can get back in it after halftime. We don't need to do it in the last minute of this half.
So that was the last play of the second quarter. So at halftime, it's going to be Gladbrook 22, Central City 6, and we'll see what kind of adjustments the Wildcats can make. Like you just said, we came out in the second half and did what we needed to do, and so let's see if they can't. And really, defensively, we gave up the one run, the big run. We gave up that huge first down.
Yeah,
that was a killer on that last scoring drive. We gave up that first 3rd and 19, and we gave up that pass.
Then we gave up the third and 4 on that penalty too that extended the drive and allowed them to score. So, a couple of breakdowns there, and that's the difference right now. Hopefully, like we've said so many times, we come out. Last week we were in the similar situation. It was a little bit closer than this, but we came out and all cylinders were firing. So we'll see what happens here. We've got a lot of seniors, so they've got to be thinking, this could be it.
I mean, you got to go out there and you got to execute. You got to make the plays. You got to, you can't have the breakdowns. So
if you're ever going to come out juiced, this is probably the game, right?
If you're
do or die, you're going to come out.
And we're at home, We're at home, so let's, protect our field. And so we've got just kind of the scoring here. We've in the first quarter, Gladbrook had the 48-yard touchdown run by Vaverka, and their 2-point conversion was good. So that put them up 8-0 after the first quarter. And then they came back, and then they had the pass from Isaac Clark to his brother, and that was a touchdown. And then the 2-point conversion was good. So that put it up to be 16-0. Then the Wildcats came back and had a great drive. Big catches by Josh Lindsay and Mackay to pick up first downs, and then we did how many quarterback sneaks do you think we did? About 5?
4 or 5 at least. But I mean, we got
we just kind of
25 yards off of them.
And so between those, like I said, those 2 big catches by Mackay and by Josh, those were huge plays. And then Jaden on a 3rd and short took it in and scored on a 5-yard run, and so that made it 6, and then the 2-point conversion was not good. So it was 6-16, and then this last drive right before halftime, Gladbrook comes down and drives and punches in another touchdown with a minute to go in the first half, and the 2-point conversion was no good, and so that puts us at 22-6 here at halftime of our second round of our playoff game. So, not a terrible game by the Wildcats, and it's actually been the Wildcats have had that one penalty offsides, right? And that's the only one that we've had. They had a holding.
Yeah,
they've had a hold
and
a block in the back and a holding. So is it just those 3 penalties?
I think so.
It's been a pretty clean game. So, Gladbrook's probably mixing it up, but coming in, that's the way they played between the passes and running. We've really, passing-wise, we gave up that 19-yard passing play, but hopefully the players can make some adjustments and come out. And like you said, this is go time. If you want to keep your season going, you make the plays in order to do that. And we're a senior-dominated team. These guys have been now. This is their second year. Did we make the playoffs that year before? Or did we just miss the playoffs 3 years ago?
No, we did not make the playoffs.
Yeah. So this year, last year, and then we missed them the year before. So they've been in this position, and we'll see what can happen. Kind of just putting a wrap on the other fall sports. We talked about this at the volleyball game last night. By the way, I was going to ask you, does announcing volleyball kind of fun? Is action packed, huh?
It was action packed.
I wish we could have won.
It was fun. I would never probably announce at different schools, but doing our kids was fun.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want you to do anybody else's.
My vast knowledge of volleyball put on display was probably not worth going back and listening to if you haven't listened to it yet.
We just want to, hopefully, this is getting again towards the the playoffs and state runs here, and unfortunately, the volleyball team came up short.
Third round
on Monday. That was Monday night. Yep. We had to. We took care of business here. The first 2 rounds had 2 home games, and then the Wildcats had to go on the road to North Tama, and ran into a pretty good North Tama team. Wildcats
ranked number 5, I think.
Were they ranked number 5?
Is what the girls were saying,
and they're good. I thought the Wildcats held their own and just maybe eliminate a mistake here or there, and it might be the other way around. Wildcats winning 3-1 versus going down 3-1. So the Wildcats lost the first 2 games, came back, picked up a win in that 3rd game, and then just weren't able to keep things going in that 4th game. So a big shout out to Coach Clark and the volleyball team for a great season. And thank you to those seniors. I think I don't want to mention them because I'll forget somebody probably.
I think we can get them all.
It's Belle Whitson and Coletta Wade, Lexi Hennick, and
Bailey Weber.
Bailey Weber. There you go.
It's like, how can you forget the big hitter, Garth?
Bailey Weber. So shout out and congrats to the volleyball team. And then the other fall sport new to the Wild. Well, I guess technically it's not new, but it is new. Is we've talked about is cross country, and Jack ran last week, not this week, but the week prior, and today would have been state cross country.
Yeah.
Not a great day for a cross country meet.
No, and I think was it 3A and 4A
tomorrow?
Yeah, there's a freeze warning till 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I think they run late morning, early afternoon, something like that. But Jack Stecker was the lone cross country runner this year, and he had a real good season and learned a lot, got a lot faster at the end, got medaled twice at 2 different meets, just missed medaling at the Tri-Rivers. They medaled the top 15 individual runners, and Jack got 16th. And then at state qualifying, you had to finish in the top 10, and Jack got 17th out of 113. So pretty good season for Jack. He's just a junior, so looking forward to him coming back and hopefully adding to the team next year. Getting a few more runners would be great. So shout out to Jack. But hopefully we can keep the Wildcats going here. We're down 22-6. If you're just joining us at halftime, we got about 7 minutes to go, and just under that 7-minute mark. And Wildcats are down 22-6, but they will start the second half with the ball. And they got things going on their last offensive. They actually have had things going. Yeah. We just had our drives in the first half kind of just stalled out. But then we got a drive right there late in the second quarter, and we were able to finish it off and get on the board. And so I think hopefully we've got some things going here. And then Wildcats will get the ball to start the second half. So hopefully they'll pick up where they left off offensively, and defensively maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe just not give up a big play. I don't know if they can come with a blitz maybe on that, or, I don't know what
they
the
burned
answer
us on
to that.
They burned us on that screen. That was
that
was
screen
was a good play call.
Yeah. And then that
really,
third 19, we just let that kid get loose over there. So a little bit of maybe a breakdown on communication, and but you clean that stuff up, and I mean, offensively we know. And plus the other thing is Aiden has come within a shoestring of breaking two long runs. Can't say they were going to be touchdowns, but for sure he would have had 2 long runs, and and I would have liked to have seen what could have happened. But they just like you mentioned, Aiden is a very patient runner, and they've had guys come in behind. It's just some good backside support, just getting them. But so Wildcats offensively have some things going. We just need to maybe get that big play and hopefully come out here the second half and get a score right away. And then the Rebels did they have one fumble? They had one fumble. Unfortunately, the Wildcats weren't able to recover it, but otherwise, Wildcats fumbled on the 2-point conversion. So it's been a pretty clean game. No turnovers except for that fumble, but they recovered it on their own. And like we said, I think Reinbeck's had 2 penalties, and
we've been just a couple of drop passes that
were. Maybe
we're
just Jaden just hits
there.
it. Yeah, hits Mackay on that one hitch. Maybe we get bigger gain or something. So, but like I said, that last drive that we had was encouraging. So,
we got 4 minutes and 18 seconds before the warm-up period starts. So, I mean, just a couple plays on both sides of the ball have kept the Wildcats.
Yeah, I mean, we're here.
Close.
We're in it.
Right
We're
there.
we're just right there. A break. Obviously, if you're just listening, Matt Klosterman is out tonight. He took a hit to his knee, outside of his knee, by one of his own teammates last week against Key, and he's out for the rest of the football season with a leg injury. And so huge part of our offense and just, part of the team defense.
Probably our hardest runner.
Yep, and had really hit his stride. To be honest, early in the year, I don't think he was doing what he – I don't think maybe –
he got banged up there.
Yeah, he got banged up
game
and stuff.
One and
had
a hurt paw and a hurt foot.
Yep, but – the last probably 3 or 4 games or so, he'd really been doing
some ground.
He was doing a great job, and it was just nice to have that 1-2 punch between him and Aiden, and then you throw Jaden and in there, and the Wildcats had some good stuff going, but unfortunately Matt's not out there, and we just talked about trying to pick things up, and Christopher's had a couple runs, and he's done a good job out there. That's not.
It kind of does limit some of those sets we would like to run where we have both Klostermans in, because I mean, let's just face it, you can't replace either of those guys.
There's been some times where you have Matt in the backfield, and then you pitch out, Aiden out wide in the receiver spot. Now You know, that's huge. You get Aiden the ball out in the open field,
Right,
let him use his running ability, or do you got Matt in the backfield. So, yeah, it does limit a little bit. You can try to throw a couple of those other guys in there, but, Josh Lindsay, big catch here earlier, but, he hasn't seen a ton of varsity time, to throw him in, so anyway, Mackay did have that big catch. It'd be nice to use him. They have targeted him a couple times. There's just been the throws have been a little off.
Hopefully we can come out, score on this first drive, get another stop, and all of a sudden, it's a ball game again.
Yep. So the Wildcats are out on the field. They're going through their warm-ups, getting stretched out. They just got out here, and Gladbrook's running out. Did that kid fall?
Yeah.
Well, I know he fell. Did he fall on purpose, or did he trip over something?
I think he tripped
on
over the chains.
Oh, my God. So Gladbrook's out in the field now. So we've got, is it a 3-minute warm-up period? Or 2?
God, I can't remember. I think it's 3 or 4. 3. Too long. So you should be able to see the clock winding down.
Well, the Wildcats aren't even warming up. They'll just put on their coats. They're just standing around.
Well, they're jumping around. They're not doing a whole lot either.
Nope.
So I don't like we were saying, if you can't come out in the second half of the playoffs and play your best, especially from behind.
Yep.
Come on now. There's no way they're gonna come out firing. We're gonna score on about 4 QB sneaks probably to get across the field, and 22. They haven't done the warm up yet, right?
No, maybe that's what they're waiting on.
That could be.
I don't think anyway. I could be wrong.
I don't know. I can't see out the side of the press box to see the clock.
It's running down. The time's running down right now, and so there's 30 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think you haven't seen either team out doing a whole lot, so they're soon.
Oh yeah, 3 minutes now. They're putting on there, so.
Well, a word from our sponsor. Heartland Bank is your community bank. We were founded in a small community like Central City and stay true to our roots in every community we serve. Good luck, Central City Wildcats. If we got anybody else listening in the YouTube comment section, let us know who you are, where you're from.
Again, we appreciate Heartland Bank allowing us to do this. We've been able to bring all the football games, and we did almost all of the volleyball games. I think I might have missed 1 or 2. And I was looking in. We'll be doing home basketball games this year. I think I looked, and there's going to be about 8. And then we might maybe see if we can't get to Alburnett or someplace if it's close, bring you that game. So we'd love it if you can come to the games and support the Wildcats, cheer them on. They love seeing people in the stands. But anyway, Jaden's throwing from the 15 to the 15.
Warming up the guns.
Yeah. Let's see a couple of those. Christopher takes 2 people to throw it back to him. Oh, that's funny.
It's only 50 yards.
Yeah. No, but basketball season will be starting here. The girls probably will start in another week or so. Another week or so, and then and then the boys start that following week. So basketball will be here before we know it. And we'll be bringing you, like I said, we'll try to bring you guys as many of the home games as we can. Obviously, life happens, and we maybe can't get every single one, but we'll do our best. But again, come on out and get into the gym and cheer them on. All right, so we're at 30 seconds here with that mandatory 3-minute warm up that neither team did anything except for Jaden threw 50-yard passes. So Wildcats, as we mentioned, are going to be receiving the kickoff.
Missing one in the front row. No, we're not. We're just not in.
No, he's just, yeah.
Not
So
in
we
our
got
spots.
Aiden and Nolan back deep here. And Isaac Clark's going to do the kicking here for Gladbrook. And they're letting that every single second click down. And there we go. So there's going to be 12 minutes. Or 10, is it 12 minutes? 12 minutes of football here in this half, and then 12 and more. So 24 minutes here of Wildcat football left. Hopefully we can come out and knock out 30 points again this.
Yeah, well, we need to do it one possession at a time.
One possession at a time.
Starting right now.
So they're going to go with the kick, and it's going to be short. Gosh.
Aiden.
And Aiden missed that, and he picks it up at about the 2, and he's going to get brought down at about the 9. So Wildcats are having a
tough time
really tough time
kickoffs.
fielding these kicks. That was a line drive
that
right
was
at.
it was a low line drive.
But it was right at Aiden. He had his eyeballs right on it and goes right out of his hands. And Wildcats are going to be taking over 1st and 10 here on their own 10. Again, you kind of wanted that spark. So Wildcats are going to do it the hard way.
It's going to be a direct snap to Aiden, and he's going to
nice
pick
little
up
run.
What'd you say? We started at the 8, so he's going to pick up 7 there?
Yep.
Maybe 6.
A nice little run there to get started.
2nd and 4.
Second and long 4. So we got Christopher Hansen split out as a receiver this series, along with, is that Christopher Greif in the slot there?
It is this time.
And there's a block.
Oh,
and
there's the run we need.
There we go.
Foot race
come
out
on.
across the 40. One guy's got him, and he is going to drag him out of bounds. Man.
Dang, there we go. Trayvon Heron had the angle, and Aiden, great run, gets into Rebel territory. We're going to have it 1st and 10 on the Rebels' 38-yard line. Here goes the Wildcats. This is what we needed.
Yep. This is where it's nice having both Klosterman boys because Aiden could come out after a long run.
Yeah.
A little thunder and lightning, but
yep.
As is, the senior's going to stay in. He is the career rushing leader for the Wildcats, so just keep tacking him on, young man. He's going to go in motion. He's going to be split out wide with Josh. It's going to be a direct snap to Hansen, and he's going to get bottled up and taken down. It was a QB designed run, but does lose about a yard on the play.
Yeah. Not sure. A couple of the Rebels there got around the blocks.
Yeah, I think they blitzed just to not let Jaden have any time. And
so they're bringing in Josh Lindsay's coming in with Jaden along. So we'll see what's going to happen here with Josh. Had a big catch to keep a drive going, to keep it alive in that 2nd quarter. Direct snap to Aiden. And Aiden's going to pick up about 4, picks up the yard that they lost. And
it'll be 3rd and long for the Cats
be about
now.
3rd and 8. Picked up about 3, I guess. Well, we're in Rebel territory, so it's
probably thinking 2 plays.
2 plays
for the 1st down here. Can you call QB sneak on 3rd and 8? We did on 2nd and 6 and got it.
Yep.
It's not going to be the call as we're in a shotgun formation.
Yep.
It's going to go to Aiden. They're running right at us. Can't quite get the corner, but he does pick up. No, probably just shy of half of what he needed. So 4th and 4.
That's Drew Eilers in on the stop for Gladbrook. I believe he's their leading tackler. So about 4th and a long 4 here for the Wildcats. And we'll see what we've got. Ball's going to be spotted at the Rebel 33-yard line. They're splitting out all kinds of receivers.
Hansen's going to drop back. He's going to get some pressure. He's going to throw it deep.
Oh, nope.
It's going to be not intercept. I wish he would have picked that off.
I think I don't know. Aiden didn't cut in front of the receiver, or Jaden just didn't. I don't know. I felt like Jaden thought I don't know. He could have threw it harder, and Aiden would have had a better chance for it. I don't know if he just
batted down at the 2-yard line, so it is going to be a turnover on downs.
So again, Wildcats come out and move the ball, get a big play. That's kind of what's been happening.
Story of the game.
Yeah,
getting across midfield and then
we just stall out. All right, so Wildcats aren't able to convert on that first scoring opportunity here by getting the ball. So let's see if our D can't step up and make something happen and get us that spark that we need.
Gonna need a turnover probably.
Yep. So Gladbrook throws some guys in motion. They're going to have triple receivers to the right, single receiver to the left, and Isaac Clark's just going to get behind there, and he's running. And he went behind those 3 receivers that lined up tight. And
brought down by Aiden.
Yep. And somebody's hurt on the Wildcats. It looks like, is that Mackay?
No, Mackay's standing up over there.
Oh. Is it Christopher? Might be Christopher. I thought I saw 4.
Yeah,
I think
like
it's Christopher.
44.
So Christopher Greif is down after that play. Pickup of about, I'd say 8 on that, or 7. So it is going to be second down and about 3 to go here for Gladbrook. The ball's going to be spotted just over the 40-yard line, so they're just going to be in Wildcat territory. And looks like they're helping Christopher up. He's a pretty tough kid. Hopefully it's not looking good.
I don't think he's putting any weight on that.
No, he did something to his knee or ankle, and he's getting helped off, and he's not putting much weight on his foot. They're just carrying him. Oh, that's disappointing. I couldn't see what happened.
Nope.
He got kind of caught up in a lot of action right there. So hopefully Beth can do some magic and tape that thing up and get him back out there. All right, so Reinbeck splits 2 receivers to the left. They're going to put 1 in motion here. And Clark's just going to take the ball, and he's just getting behind his blockers, and I think he just dropped the ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to go down about the Wildcat 30 there.
Yep, so that's going to be a first down. And the ball's going to be spotted just inside the 30-yard line, so they're in Wildcat territory. So right here's where, I don't know, if you're a senior, do you get in your teammates' faces a little bit and say, hey, let's go? So we'll see what happens. Gladbrook's going to line up with 2 receivers to the left. There's a motion. And this time they're going to hand it off to number 5. Vaverka, and he is going to...
He's going to pick up 6 on that first down.
Yeah, so it's going to be, second 4 there. They're just getting right behind. They don't really have a big line. They're just getting behind a couple of they're tall. It looks like they're a little taller. And those backs are just getting behind those blockers and just kind of running right behind them and getting up the field. So second down and about 4. And again, receivers split to the right and the left, twin receivers, and then we have motion. And Clark dodges Mackay. Oh, is that Dayton?
That was Dayton Price,
Dayton had a chance. He swung at him and whiffed. And then the pass was intended for Hudson Clark and is incomplete. So I think if Dayton could have connected on that, that was going to be a fumble. He was ready to throw the ball, so he kind of had to double hitch it, and we'll take that incomplete pass. So brings up a third down and 4. Now, obviously, this is going to be a big play. A loss or a turnover would be amazing on this play right now. Twin receivers again to the right and left, and here comes Dayton, and
no time to throw.
No time to throw. They looked out. Good coverage by Nolan Gates out there, even if if they were to connect, he was right there with that receiver. So,
I would expect a hard count here. We've seen it
yep.
in a 4th and 4
So
situation.
it's 4.
Earlier.
Yeah, it's 4th and 4, and Dayton. He was ready, had a head of steam that last time. So the Wildcats need to make sure that they play it smart, and let's get this turnover on downs and not give them that first down with a penalty. So Gladbrook's going to go with their normal. Oh, they're bringing
bringing some help.
They're bringing Vaverka back in the backfield. Clark. And now they're
batted
down
by
Favre Weber. Nice job, Favre.
Big DN senior getting his paw
there
up, bats it down at the line, cat's ball.
Yep.
All right.
I think Clark kind of thought that there was going to be more pressure, and he had a little bit of time, and he threw that. And, great play by Favre Weber. So here's the break that maybe the Wildcats, that spark that we needed.
Well, it's the best start of a drive we've had in a while. We've been a lot of inside the 15.
So it's going to be
back
on our own 23-yard line where the Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10.
Cats come out in a tight formation.
And Christopher Hansen's in for Christopher Greif.
And it's going to be a QB run up the middle. And
nothing there.
Nothing. I don't even know if he got to the line there. That's a big loss when your fullback goes down, losing the senior there. He's still sitting out on the bench, so it doesn't look like he's going to return. So you put a freshman in.
Yep, and again,
trying to replace.
We talked about losing Matt and kind of what it does to our sets, and now you lose your senior fullback and you replace him with a freshman, and again, just a little bit of maybe. So we'll see what happens. We got 3 receivers this time.
All right, lots of time for Hansen. He throws it.
Oh, and it's tipped.
It's tipped, and we got a little extracurricular here. I think that's going to go on Gladbrook. I think after the ball hit the ground, the corner pushed. I'm assuming that's
Josh.
Aiden.
Was it Aiden?
I think it was
Josh
Aiden
was
pushed.
coming across.
They're waving it off. Come on.
I think it's because Vaverka touched it.
No,
otherwise
the
they were going to call.
They were going to call
pass interference.
The side guy didn't see.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up 3rd and about 11 here. After that initial play, lost a yard. That was a nice play. Good defense there to tip that ball. So the receivers just went with.
Hansen's going to run it himself here. And he's going to get brought down after a short gain, so we're probably looking at a punt, 4th and 8.
Wildcats had twin receivers to the right and left, and nothing was there. And Jaden tries to run it up the middle, and he's brought down from behind, picked up maybe a yard. So, 4th down.
We are missing some bodies here, and we're going to have to take a timeout.
I thought I saw Nolan limping off. So I don't know if he's normally on.
Yeah, he's probably long snapping.
No, Nolan doesn't long snap on punts, does he?
Yeah, it's either him or Hudson. And
it looked like Colton was out there.
Well, that could be Colton out there.
Yeah, it was Colton out there snapping. But, I don't know what happened.
Well, Wildcats take a timeout to
get organized here.
Injuries piling up. We saw this a couple years ago against Don Bosco in the playoffs when get this late.
It's cold and you're getting hit. So Jaden's back to do the punting.
That's a good snap, and
they're going to call false start.
I did not see the flag come out right
I
away.
didn't either.
Thought Jaden was about
Josh
to get crushed.
looked like he put his hands out, so I don't know if that was on Josh or I didn't see it myself. I was watching Jaden. So that's going to move the ball back to about the 20. It looks like they're putting it down at the 21-yard line. So they've got
Nice punt here is best of the night.
Yep.
It's going to get caught at the 20.
And there's a hit.
Nice. Oh, he stays
he's still
on his feet.
up. That was Mackay who came down and spun around Hudson Clark, and he had a pretty good hit on him, and then he bounced, just kept going, and I didn't see who got the final tackle in there for the Wildcats, but pretty good coverage there.
All right, so down a corner, down a linebacker, two linebackers.
Well, did
Nolan's over here getting, I don't know what.
He got hit maybe in the quad, it looks like, maybe. I saw him, like, maybe it's his knee. All right, so.
That puts Josh Lindsay out at corner.
Yep. And they're going to hand off to Vaverka, and he's going to run up the middle.
He's going to get brought down by Mackay after a gain of about 7.
Aiden and Mackay and Jaden in on the stop for the Wildcats. So we're at 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It's 22-6. Gladbrook's up. Wildcats have got a couple injuries here.
Got Twins receivers to the right.
Yeah.
One in the backfield with
Clark. And it's just a direct snap, and he busts through, tripped up by, who that was? Was that Josh who tripped him?
I think it was Aiden, maybe.
Aiden tripped him up.
Josh.
But they got a first down. So we've got Nolan, looks like maybe, now I don't know, hamstring maybe, I don't know, knee, quad.
Your guess is as good as mine. He's had 3 different stretches.
It might be his quad or groin. All right, so we've got 1st and 10. Gladbrook's in Wildcat territory at 37-yard line. They've got single receivers to the right and left, and they're going to hand off to Vinverka, and the Wildcats are there. Picked up a couple that time. It looks like Mackay's getting up off the bottom of the pile there.
Max Arthur's going to check in for Chris Hansen.
So we've got 2nd down and probably 8. So twin receivers to the left. Isaac's got somebody in the backfield with him. There's brothers, and that little kid, number 3, has been in motion every play. He's going to have about 20,000 steps after tonight's game. All he does is run sideways. And they're going to call a late hit there on, was that Mackay?
Well, it might have been
or
a face mask.
Looks like Braxton maybe was coming up off the bottom of the pile, but then it looked like Mackay or somebody went flying in, and I don't know if they're going to call that a late hit or a face mask.
I was going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Yeah.
But it's going to definitely be on the Wildcats. We're still talking about.
Maybe they'll wave it. Nope.
No, I don't think they're going to wave it off.
The Wildcats are moving back. They're saying a personal foul. Nope, they didn't say face mask, just a personal foul. So the official's talking to Myers. All right, well, Wildcats shoot themselves in the foot a little bit there. That would have been 3rd and 5. Now the ball is going to be 1st and 10, and they're going to have, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Wildcat. Was that about the 17? And that gives Reinbeck receivers to the left and the right. Clark's in the backfield. Again, his brother's in motion, and he's looking to the left. He just throws it out there, there was Dayton Price and Favre Weber were putting pressure on the quarterback, and he just chucks it out there. I don't know. Did you see a receiver out there?
There was no receivers out there.
God.
And
he just threw that one away.
Yeah.
Wow. So 2nd and 10, great pressure by Favre and Dayton that time. Put some pressure on Isaac Clark there. So they're going to go back. This time they're going to split out 2 receivers to the right. They're going to keep a back in in the back to help. Then they put a receiver in motion, and it's just going to Clark snap the ball, and he's going to take it. Great.
Nice job there. Is that Josh Lindsay, 36?
Yep, Josh Lindsay. Clark's trying to get to the outside, and Josh was there, tripped him up. So big play here now. We've been saying this. We're sounding like a broken record, but it's 3rd and 8, 3rd and 7 here, 3rd and 8.
I'm willing to bet Gladbrook probably hasn't seen so many third downs in a game. You know?
Balls, it's about right on the 15, just inside the 15-yard line. So obviously it's 2-down territory, but this would be a great time for an interception or a fumble, something.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're going to come back to a little hitch and go.
Yeah, well, they hand it off, and the Wildcats are right there.
Yeah.
Nice play by the Wildcats.
Might have got a couple, but it's
that
going to be
was
4th and
was that
6th.
Vaverka? I believe Vaverka. He's their second leading carrier, and he maybe picked up a yard. So it's going to be 4th and 6 here, 4th and a long 6, 4th and 7, and I don't know if they've got a field goal kicker.
Doesn't look like it.
And yep, looks like they're
can't.
So right here, Wildcats, they're not. We got to do something. This is it, big play. So we're going to do receiver split to the right and left, single receivers. They've got 2 in the backfield with, and now there's going to be a timeout. Reinbeck looked a little confused. That was a set that we haven't seen yet tonight. And so Wildcats can talk about that. Maybe they've seen it on tape. I don't know, but maybe we can give a shout out to Heartland Bank.
Whether you're a student just starting your financial journey or need a mortgage to suit your growing family, you can count on Heartland Bank for local decisions and fast, efficient service. So 1:18 to go. Cats are down a couple of scores. Got to have this 4th down stop.
Yep.
And, boy, it sure would be nice if we could cut the deficit in half.
No kidding. Yeah.
A pick 6 would be phenomenal
that'd be
right
great.
now. But
a turnover would be great, but just a stop here. I mean, this is.
I think this is they run a lot of hitch and goes. This would be a great time to run one, because if you're a high school kid, you're thinking, I can't let him have 6 yards. I can't let him have 6 yards. So you're going to fly up to that and then go and release over and just throw it to the end zone. Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
But we'll see what they've got drawn up.
Yep. So both teams are out, and let's see. Reinbeck's gonna
Screen.
Now they're going back to 2 receivers to the right, and they do have a back end to help block. Clark, he's gonna look to the right. He's looking. He's gonna pass it over, and it's gonna be a touchdown. Aiden and Jaden, the 2 seniors, looking at each other like, "Hey, who's gonna cover that kid?" And neither one of them covered it, and that's gonna be a touchdown.
Yeah, little post flag action there by the slot receiver, and found himself behind the defense. And
Aiden released him thinking he was going to have somebody back there to help him, and I'm not.
Yeah, that was definitely Aiden's guy.
Yeah. So the 2-point conversion, and it's
batted
down by is that Josh over there. Good job. Josh had a couple
great play
big
there
defensive plays there. So, unfortunately, the Wildcats weren't able to get that big stop that they needed, and it's going to be 28-6 Gladbrook with 1:12 here left in the 3rd quarter.
Boy, does not look like Nolan's going to go back out for this next series.
Nolan can't even.
That's going to be a.
That's a huge.
I don't even know who our backup center is now.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, man.
Well, maybe he can just bend and snap. Well, so we've got to make some adjustments here on the kickoff because
now we're going to put Hansen deep.
The number 2, who's number 2?
Is that Hudson?
Cash Weber is going to go out.
Nope,
they brought him back.
Putting Hennick back.
So that's Christopher and Mackay. Mackay's taking Christopher Greif's spot in that second line and then Jaden Hansen's back on kick return with Aiden because Nolan had been back there. And then we've got our normal front 4 guys. well, actually, yeah, we have Brandon Hennick up front because so Christopher Hansen gets it, and
he's got a nice
there we
return
go.
out to about the 37-yard line.
Christopher was in that second wave or that second line, and they tried that squib kick, and it bounced right up into Christopher bounced right up into him, and he returned it instead of falling on it, and so Wildcats have really good field position here. We're going to be on our own, own 36-yard line, we'll say, where we're going to have the ball 1st and 10. So let's see if we can't do something here.
They got Dayton at center now.
Yeah, I think that's Dayton. So Wildcats, whoa, dang.
It's going to be
but nobody did any
jet
blocking.
Motion there, and Jaden Hansen's going to get hit in the backfield before he can even fake a handoff.
Loses 2 yards, so 2nd and 12. We're at under a minute here in the 3rd quarter. See if we can't get something big play here. So Max Arthur's coming out. Is that Colton Brown going in?
Coming in, so
Christopher Hansen going in.
Jaden Hansen. Probably going to go to our tight formation here, or maybe we'll run. I don't know if we can run a play action boot with this squad we got out there.
Whoa, bad
snapped
snap.
way over Aiden's head. He is going to get it picked up, and
now they're throwing all kinds of flags.
Yeah, we got a flag close to the original line of scrimmage. That might be a hold.
Was that just because it was a fumble? Was that one flag?
Yeah, the one.
That was just a marker, but it's a holding.
It is going to be a hold on the Cats.
Yep. And the weird thing is it was way up.
Yeah,
the holding was way up by. Well, I guess it makes sense by the line of scrimmage, but so they decline it, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and long after that bad snap, and then Aiden tried to pick it up and run, but he wasn't able to do anything with it. So it's going to be 3rd down and 21, and are we going to have to get this playoff? We're acting like we're going to get a playoff, and we get a playoff.
Hansen's
this is going to be the last, and he's going deep.
He's got Mackay. Oh, just off his hands. It would have been a.
Mackay was battling with that other with the cornerback, and if Mackay would have had just another step, I think he might have been able to pull that one in.
That would have been a 45-yard gain.
Yeah,
if
that would have been huge.
Could have pulled that in. That was tough play down the sideline.
Yeah.
So what's that going to leave us? 4th and 21.
4th and 21, and that was the last play of the 3rd quarter. So the Wildcats are going to have it 4th down here. Aiden's talking to the officials. I don't know what he's talking to them about, but let's maybe give a shout out to Heartland Bank.
Heartland Bank is a proud supporter of Central City Wildcat Sports. Come visit us at 59 North 4th Street in Central City, or online at hbtbank.com and ask about ways to save, including CDs and savings accounts.
All right, well, we're going to have a little magic here.
Yep.
We got to make some things happen offensively and defensively. Starting the 4th quarter at 6-28. Gladbrook-Reinbeck is up. Yeah. And Wildcats are going to punt. They're 4th and about 25, and the ball's on the Wildcat 25-yard line.
That holding call really kills because you're in, kind
Well, it wasn't the holding. It was the bad snap. Now, was that did they blow that dead, or is that a real play? It was weird. Didn't look like anybody was doing anything.
Yeah, Gladbrook went with a safe punt there, and
so the ball goes out of bounds.
About a 22-yard punt. So it flips us over to the 31 of the Rebels.
So they'll start in pretty good field position. So it looks like we've got Josh is going to be out there, and Brandon, and is that Max at linebacker there in the middle? I can't tell who that is.
I can't tell. Dayton's in the middle.
Oh,
there.
Dayton. It's Dayton. Yep. So again, now one receiver split to the right and left, and it's just a direct snap to Clark, and he just puts his head down and runs forward.
Gets a couple.
Yep, and that looks like Aiden maybe, and Dayton coming up off the bottom of the pile. Picked up maybe 2. So this is going to be the time when Gladbrook probably starts milking the clock a little bit, huddling up, taking as much time as they can. They're coming up with single receivers to the right and left, and then they've got 2 in the backfield along with Clark, and they're just direct snapping it to Clark, and he just ran forward and picked up a first down, just putting his head down and going. So that's going to be, it's going to put the Rebels in Wildcat territory. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Wildcat 36-yard line. And they're going to switch it up and put twin receivers to the left, keep one in the backfield with Clark, but it's just going to be a direct snap. He looks like he's going to run, and there's that Tim Tebow kind of play. He looked like he was going to run, stopped, and he had a receiver. It looked like Drew Eilers, and he overthrew him, and incomplete pass, so it's 2nd and 10. I don't know if he would have. The deep Aiden was right there, so it isn't like.
Yeah, if it was close to the receiver, he would have been able to make a play.
So now they're switching and bringing Brandon Hennick out, and they're bringing Braxton Davis in at the nose, looks like. And they're going to go back. Well, they've got single receivers to the right and left, and they have, timeout. Timeout Gladbrook. So with 10:14 left here in the 4th quarter, it's 6-28. Gladbrook's up. Wildcats are on defense right now. It's 2nd and 10, and we've been kind of talking about the defense doing. And last week that's kind of what got us that spark was we scored, and then remember we had that sack, and there was a fumble and that scoop and score by Favre, and that really then shifted the momentum and got things going for the Wildcats, and our defense just hasn't really made that play that we need. We've had a couple, but then we give up that big play and give up a big first down. We just haven't gotten that turnover. Jaden had about 3 or 4 interceptions last.
We had I think 7 turnovers.
Yeah, and we're just not getting that kind of obviously better team, but
had a couple of close.
We've had
calls.
some. Yeah. All right.
Still think that lateral was a fumble.
Yeah. 2nd and 10, single receivers, and they're just going to snap it to Clark. He's going to go around the right side. Wildcats are over there. Braxton Davis. And Mackay's getting up off the pile down there. And we've got another injured Wildcat.
I think that's Davis.
Beth's getting her workout in tonight, unfortunately. So Braxton was over there in on the stop. So they're bringing the teams off so that they can attend to the injured Wildcat.
At Heartland Bank, the strength of our bank lies in the relationships that give meaning to our work. At times, we remain focused on what we do best, operating as a dependable community bank and delivering on our personal service commitment. Go Central City Wildcats. So that's going to bring up, third
down and about 8. So defense is what?
I think that's Davis that's down.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It's clear on the other side of the field.
Where's Myers going? Oh, they're going to need the ambulance. That's not good. We can't confirm it, but we're pretty sure it's Braxton Davis, and he's way over on the other side. The other team does have a trainer out there as well, along with Beth. This would be a great opportunity. I know when we were coaching, we wished we had athletic trainers, and I don't know, probably has it been about how long now, do you think? About 5, 6, 7 years now, something like that.
Yeah.
That the athletic director, or not athletic director, the booster club is now helped, I guess. I don't know exactly how it works, but has helped funding money for us to have an athletic trainer at all the home athletic events. So home volleyball, football, basketball, track. We have an athletic trainer, and then actually Beth Griggs, who is the Central City's athletic trainer, she travels with the football team and goes to all the away games as well with them. And I'll tell you what, just having that is huge, just because, like I said, fortunately, knock on wood, we never had any serious injuries when we were coaching together. But if you did have that, maybe a sprained ankle or blood or whatever, a cut, you or I, one of us were trying to do that, and the other one's trying to coach, and, and I'm not an expert, you're not an expert, and, it's just, it just puts coaches, I think, in a bad situation, and
it's hard to be prepared for everything that can happen in a game.
As a coach, you have to take athletic, you learn how to tape ankles and, whatever, but I'm not going to be able to tell you, is that a broken thumb or a dislocated thumb, so can you play or not? I mean, I don't know,
and you got to think if there's 2 minutes left in a game,
you're strategizing. It's like tie game. The next thing you know, you got somebody who's got a hurt ankle. Well, then we're bringing them off, and then it's like and then it's hard then to keep the focus of the team because one coach isn't there, and you're trying to get stuff, and it's just nice having that that expert who knows what they're doing, and then we can coach, and they can take care of the injured players, and they're getting good care. And so a big shout out to the Booster Club and whoever, the athletic director back then, Tanner, for deciding that it was important to have this, because it's just really nice to be able to not have to worry about that. So we hope everything's okay with Braxton. We've got some of the EMTs out there along with the trainers, and you hate to see that.
Well, it was, I don't know what.
It was just a run play, and
when I thought he rolled, he rolled.
I thought he was
pile.
getting up. Yeah, it's 'cause I said Braxton Davis, it looked like in on the stop, and it was just a run play to the right, just kind of overloaded that side, knocked him out of bounds. But so again, there's several EMT people out there along with the couple of athletic trainers.
Yeah, it might be one of those precautionary things, too.
Yeah, just taking their... that's the other thing you're starting to see, too. And, again, this is even more why... after some of the things you've seen in the NFL and college games, a lot of times they... Again, I'm glad that these are people that are trained.
Yeah, I got some medical professionals.
Sometimes it's just a matter of erring on the side of caution when there's potentially, whether it's a neck injury, head injury, back injury, or something like that. We've seen just some crazy things injury-wise, it seems like. So Beth's coming across the field. Now they've got a fire truck?
That's a gator.
Oh.
Side by side.
They're going to bring that so that they can... I don't think they can drive the ambulance on the track.
They can right there.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not
I don't know if they're worried about all the rain.
Oh, true. Yeah. I forget we had that rain. Yeah, so they're bringing a gator here. They've got a backboard out there. Again, we're just speculating, but we're just hoping they're erring on the side of caution and that Braxton's going to be all right. He's had a good season this junior year. He's had some big plays for the Wildcats. We're at this delay right here. It's Gladbrook's ball. There's 9:59 left in the game. Wildcats are down 6-28. And the Wildcats have Christopher Greif out. Hurt his knee or ankle earlier here. And
if you're looking offensively, now you're missing your center.
And
fullback.
Nolan Gates he's limping around. I don't see him.
You know, your second string tailback from last week. This now makes your strong guard. There's 4 of your starters right there.
Yep, so
hopefully the junior's going to be all right.
Yep. Well, the whole Wildcat team went over to the other sideline. So I'm hoping it's just for words of encouragement. It's kind of weird that they did that, but they ran all the way over there as their So again, we're kind of in an injury delay right here with 9:59 left to go in the fourth quarter. It's 6-28, and we've got an injured Wildcat out on the field. We think it's Braxton Davis, and they have a gator out on the field, and I think they were gonna load Braxton onto that and get him to an ambulance, I'm guessing, but I don't see the ambulance moving over there. You'd think it'd pull up if
I don't.
So I don't know what's going on here, or if they just want to get him off to the side here. I'm not sure. There's several EMT people out there, along with, as we were talking about, the athletic trainers for both teams. I saw Gladbrook had a athletic trainer out there as well. So again, we're just waiting here to resume play. Wildcats have come out on the losing end of injuries. We already were down one with Matt Klosterman hurt last week, and then Christopher Greif went out, and then Nolan Gates, I don't think he's coming back. He can't bend his leg. We don't know for sure what's going on with him. Now another starter going down here. Hate to see this stuff happen. The Wildcat football team went across the field, and they're standing over there. around where Braxton was laying on the ground, so I don't know what's going on. I've never really seen. Usually they don't take the team over there like that.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Looks like teams
Yep, looks like
maybe
they're
starting to clear out here. I don't know.
head back. There's Christopher on crutches. I think Matt gave him his crutches. I thought I saw Matt hopping across the field. Unfortunate for the Wildcats, we've only had one touchdown tonight. That was a 5-yard run by Jaden Hansen. We've had some big plays. We've gained yards. It isn't like we haven't gained yardage. It's just we just haven't been able to finish drives. And so it looks like the Wildcats are heading back over this way, and Wildcats will be on defense. I think it's 3rd and 7 when we resume play here. Gladbrook will be in Wildcat territory on the balls on the Wildcat 34-yard line. So Beth is coming back over. So they must be leaving it to the EMTs. All right, so
Yeah, it looks like
is he sitting up? I can't tell. No, they've got him in a stretcher there. So they've got him loaded. And they're moving the ambulance here a little bit. So with 9:59 left here, they are slowly getting the gator turned here and are taking Braxton off the field. And it looks like they're going to give the players a couple minutes here to warm up. I see Gladbrook over there running around, jogging a little bit. Wildcats are out on the field running around doing a few stretches and stuff like that. So we did have a lengthy break, and it is pretty chilly out there. So hopefully everything's okay. It's just a precautionary thing here with Braxton. And Wildcats will, like I said, be on defense. It's 3rd down and 7 to go here.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah, it does.
Hate to see a kid go down, and
Especially having to be taken off like that. That's not what you want to see. But again, like we said, hopefully it's just a lot of precautionary measures here. And it's better to be safe than sorry like that. So hopefully Braxton will be back and it's nothing serious. All right, so see here, the Wildcats again, they're just giving them a little bit of time. That was a pretty lengthy delay. All I know is my toes would be freezing if I was out there right now. My toes get cold.
You get cold when it's 65 and sunny out. So.
So I always have hand warmers. You never know when you might need them. All right.
So both teams are back out on the field here. Looks like we'll be resuming our football play. 3rd and
7, we'll say here. So maybe the momentum's broken a little bit for Gladbrook, and Wildcats can do that, get that break we were talking about. They're going to go with some motion there, and they're going to go triple receivers to the right. Clark's in the backfield, and he's going to hand off on a sweep. And there's a hold.
Yeah.
I hold. And that was handed off to Hudson Clark, and I could hear people saying, hold, hold, and there comes the flag. And
so
that'll move it back.
So
that's from the spot of the foul. They're marking it off.
Should be about 3rd and 14.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
About
Close.
15 maybe. Looks like 15, I'd say.
Me too.
All right. So maybe this is coming out of this
Pick
injury.
6.
Maybe the Wildcats have a little extra in them for Braxton here and get that holding call. 3rd down here and long now. Gladbrook hasn't been throwing it as much the second half because obviously they're ahead. And it's a quick pass. Wow, great pass, but great hands. Yeah, wow. Nice throw. You have to give him credit. That was a nice throw from Clark to Drew Eilers. But, man, Jaden Hansen came in, and as soon as he caught that, Jaden was right there for the big hit. They do gain about 2.
You know, I was thinking on that last play they ran, I'm surprised they haven't thrown to the one-man side yet and tried to
yeah, and there it is.
That was it, and, well, maybe that's why.
That's why. So they're going to punt because the ball's back at the Wildcat 38-yard line. And, just about. That's a good punt. Aiden's going to catch it. And he's going to be not really much happened there. He caught it at about the maybe 6 and got it back to the 9. Maybe, yep. 9-yard line.
Looks like Caleb Ofer, number 54.
Yeah, they got Mackay.
Missing bodies all over the place now. This is where
Dayton's out there. Here comes Christopher. 53's Brown, Colton Brown. Jaden Hansen. I'm assuming Aiden's out there.
We thought we were limited before. We're going to be really limited right now.
So they're going to go with that tight power package, and Aiden's going to try running it. And he
gets a few there.
Yeah, he's brought down by Eilers. Picked up 2. Gets it over the 10-yard line up to about the 11, where the Wildcats will have it 2nd down. Not really much you can do when you're on your own 11-yard line either, as far as that goes. I mean, you don't want to get crazy. You want to score, but.
Well, I got a feeling right now we're pretty limited with that playbook.
Yeah.
Just trying to get some of the pass protections and different things down with.
Whoa.
Ooh.
That was a snap to the fullback.
Hansen.
Christopher Hansen.
Sorry,
And almost lucky it wasn't Christopher Greif. That would have been over Christopher's head.
Yeah.
Christopher Hansen's in there to replace Christopher Greif, who's out with that leg injury. And Christopher's probably about 3 or 4 inches taller than Chris Greif, and he needed that. And he picked up. Got us into a 3rd and 2.
Even that, that's one of our bread and butters. We got a backup center, and that's the first time he's made that snap all year.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he's done it in practice,
but
it's different when you're playing a top 10 team in the state.
Exactly.
And it's going to be a snap to Jaden Hansen, and he's going to run it. And boy, it's close to a 1st down.
And are they going to give it to him? Yep, 1st down. Yep. I see him telling chain gang. So big 1st down there for the Wildcats. We needed that. We got 6:45 to go here. Wildcats are playing for their playoff life right now. Down some key players.
3 scores. We gotta move the ball with some pace. Unfortunately, we're so
we're going to be limited with injuries. So the ball is out to the 20-yard line where the Wildcats will have it 1st and 10. They're going to be in that power package. Snap to Jaden. And he's got some blockers. Man, we get some blockers, but they come in from behind. They're quick.
Yeah.
Hudson Clark, and Isaac Clark both in there. Jaden looked like he had some blockers out in front, but nothing really transpired, and they came from behind and got him. He picked up a yard there. 2nd and 9. Clock's running here. And again, we're going to stay with that power package. And it's just a direct snap to Jaden. Now he's rolling, and he's going to throw it. Oh. And he has Mackay coming across the middle, just a little bit behind Mackay, but it's there. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, hard to tell there.
It's hard to say. It was up by it was up around where his shoulders, but it was just a tad behind him. Would have been a first down for the Wildcats. Would have been a big play. So now it brings up, is that 3rd and 9 here for the Wildcats. Again, out of that power package, fakes the handoff, going to do the same play again. This time, oh, jeez. This time it's thrown to Christopher Hansen, hits him in the hands. It was a little low. He was running. And
would have had some yards.
He would have had some yards if he would have caught it. And Wildcats are going to have to punt. Unfortunate there.
Sure, if we can. What we got for a punt unit here?
I don't know.
3,
I
4,
see.
5,
Oh yeah, they got 8
6,
guys
7,
out there.
8.
I didn't
Okay,
see that guy out there was covered up. So Jaden's going to punt, and
gets off
gets
nice
a pretty
one.
decent punt. It's going to take a Wildcat bounce and roll out of bounds, and it looks like it's inside the 30-yard line there, about 28-yard line. So pretty good punt there by Jaden, and we're down to 5:14 to go here in the 4th quarter. Even the officials are dropping the ball.
Yeah.
It's probably a little hard, a little chilly, those hands.
Yeah, nobody's had to catch a ball this cold yet.
Yeah, no kidding. Temperatures this morning were like 65, and now it's 35 when we started here, the feel-like temp. A little breeze out there. It still looks like it's blowing. I still see the jackets moving. So,
yeah, it's still steady. The feel-like temp is now below freezing. It's 30 degrees. So,
all right. Gladbrook's got triple receivers to the left, single receiver to the right. He's going to throw it to the left to one of those receivers. He gets it to Eilers, and Eilers is going to move up and pick up 9, it looks like. 8, maybe. 9, yep. They're going to give him 9-yard pickup right there. So it's going to be 2nd and 1, and they're going to have the ball in Wildcat territory at about the 38-yard line.
Well, on the bright side, I think, for Davis here, he's just in the ambulance. They haven't left, so.
Oh, well, that's good. So maybe it is just a.
I feel like there would have been lights, and he'd have been out of here.
Out of here if it was super serious. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so the Rebels are in, they're waiting again, kind of playing that time game. And there's this good direct snap to Clark, and he's going to run, and he's going to pick up another first down. Gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. You got Favre.
Mackay.
Yep. In on that stop. And Isaac Clark picks up a first down here for the Rebels. They are going to have it 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 27-yard line. Again, taking as much time as they can off the clock. They're going with triple receivers to the right, that single receiver to the left. Clark's back in the backfield by himself, and he's going to look to the right, fakes, and rush. Here comes Mackay, and he can't get to him, and he's going to throw it across the field. And he's going to find Drew Eilers for the touchdown. I'm not sure what happened to the Wildcat defender that time. And
well, I think.
I don't know what happened to him. I don't know. Anyway, touchdown for the Rebels. And they're going to come in here with their 2-point conversion attempt.
34-6. I think 32 was their season low. They've been in the 60s, 70s, and
so there's a sweep handoff to Hudson Clark from his brother Isaac Clark, and that's going to be a 2-point conversion. All right, so with 3:37 left, it's Gladbrook 36, Wildcat 6. Be nice just for kind of a, I guess, I don't know, a pride thing, just if we could do something here and get a touchdown, leave a little, you know, kind of end with a little bit of a positive, I guess. So 3:37 left in the fourth quarter, 36-6. Rebels kicking off. We've got Jaden Hansen and Aiden Klosterman in the back deep to receive the kickoff. And to be honest, they've been kind of switching around. They've had Aiden and Nolan each had some opportunities, but then they've kicked it short. Christopher Hansen took that one. Christopher Greif caught that one, so they've been kind of changing up their kickoff. We'll see here what Clark does, and he's going to go ahead and go deep, and
goes all the way to the end zone on
that's
that
going to
one.
go out of the end zone. That hit the back of the end zone, so he got his leg into that one and has a little bit of wind at his back. So I guess we don't have to worry about any kind of a return on that play. So Wildcats here will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 15-yard line. Yeah, looks like you still got Caleb Olfer in there. Dayton Price. Looks like Colton
Brown.
Isn't that number 23? Isn't that Colton?
I'm sure, yeah, it's probably Colton Welton in
Welton,
at the quick guard, because
yep.
that would have been Dayton's spot. So.
All right, so we're in that power, and it's a direct snap to Aiden, and Aiden's going to kick it outside, and he makes a move and makes a couple Rebels miss and has a big gain.
That's a gain of about 17, 18 yards there. So
yeah, gets up over the 30-yard line. Wildcats will have the ball 1st and 10 on their own 32. Big play there by Aiden, still fighting hard out there. Kind of, I don't know, gives us a little better here. Like you said, we're still limited just because of the injuries. And this time it's going to be a direct snap to Jaden. And he's going to pick up a yard or two there.
Trying to find somebody to give the ball to. Nobody, no official came in to spot the ball.
Nope. So picked up a yard, so 2nd and 9. That wind's still blowing. I can see the officials.
It's the same
shirts,
same as when we kicked off. It's not getting any warmer.
Nope. So 2nd and 9, Wildcats have it on their own 33. It's going to be snapped to Aiden, and he's going to pick up maybe another yard. 2 yards maybe there. So it brings up 3rd down and along 7 for the Wildcats. We're at 2:15 here left in the game. Wildcats down 36-6. Jaden Hansen coming in with the play. Ambulance is still out there, so that's good. Maybe it is just something. Get them warmed up.
Get them inside where it's
warm.
warm.
Yeah, and see. All right, so it brings up 3rd down here. Wildcats direct snap, go to Hansen. He's going to, nice. He rolled out to his right and threw it back across the field to Mackay. And the funny thing is that Gladbrook even had that covered.
Yeah.
But Eilers was right there, but Mackay was able to go up over his head and grab the ball. Gets a 1st down for the Wildcats. Gets it into Rebel territory. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Rebels' 34-yard line here. Wildcats still battling. It's 1:18 left here in the game. Wildcats are still in that power package. And it's a direct snap to Aiden, and Aiden's going to throw it to Mackay. Mackay catches it, gets it down to the 20. Another first down here for the Wildcats. We just haven't been able to catch anybody where they've been catching in stride and go.
Yeah.
2 good catches there by Mackay, though, and pick up another Wildcat first down. We'll have the ball 1st and 10 from the Rebel 20-yard line. We're under a minute here. So if the Wildcats want to score, they got to do something quick and use their timeouts. And then they're going to snap it to Jaden, and Jaden's looking, and he's going to throw it to Mackay, and
off his hands in the end zone.
Yeah, it was a tough angle. Mackay was running out of room, and yeah, that was a tough play. Tough throw, tough catch right there if he would have made that catch. It's kind of one of those things that needed to be lofted a little higher in the air, but Mackay, if it would have, it would have went out of the end zone.
It would have ran out of room.
Yeah, so just nice play. Nice job there by the Wildcats. Brings up 2nd and 10. We're at 41 seconds left here in the game.
We're going to split Hansen out. Aiden's going to drop back. He's going to throw. He's looking to Hansen.
And Jaden catches the ball, and that's going to be a touchdown, Wildcats. There was literally 3 guys around Jaden, and Aiden just throws it up, and that was from the 20-yard line, I believe, 20-yard TD pass.
Nice throw there.
Yeah. And nice throw, nice catch. It was right in between. Sometimes, when you have like 2 or 3 guys covering out deep, it's like, are you going to get it? You going to knock it down? No, I know you knock it down. Who's going to knock it down? And I think all 3 of those guys just looked, and then Jaden just out-jumped him, and he was right there at the end zone. And
he's going to try to QB
he was going to do a quarterback sneak
slipped.
and slipped, so no 2-point conversion. So that makes it 12-36. Wildcats are down with 33 seconds left to go. So big play there for 2 seniors. Aiden and Jaden have had great Wildcat careers.
Yep.
Nice to see that.
Good to see him get one more touchdown.
Yeah. We fought hard on offense. We've, offensively, big plays, but just not big enough to score some things, and then always just kind of stalled out a little bit. And
I just couldn't finish off.
Finish off some drives. He did a really good job of getting deep into their territory a few times, and just weren't able to make things happen. So nice job for the Wildcats to respond and go down here fighting. So we've got Favre Weber coming out here to do some kicking, it looks like. Favre has done some kicking off.
Forgot the tee, though.
And there's no tee. Christopher Hansen didn't take the tee out for Favre. He takes it out for his brother, but not for Favre. All right, so now we get the tee. Favre's getting things set up here. And squib kick up the middle, you think?
Well,
that's what Favre's known for.
It's not a.
And now.
Not a lot of, what do we have? 24-point plays out there.
Yeah, something like that, right?
Well, there's enough wind that blew the ball off the tee, so Josh is going to go down and hold it.
And he kicks that one up in the air, takes a bounce, and
nice job pinning them back.
Yeah, that was a great kickoff there. Took a weird bounce away from the Rebels
center fielder.
Yeah, fielder back there, and it rolled all the way over, and they fell on it. And it's just like a touchback. It looks like, actually, it looks like it's inside the 15-yard line, doesn't it? On the 14, maybe?
Yep.
13 or 14-yard line. I can't tell for sure. So it'll be 1st and 10 here. And
little pistol formation.
They've got. Is this their victory formation?
I think it is their victory.
So
the Rebels
victory formation for the Rebels. That was probably the last play of the game here as we wind down the clock.
Yep, that's 22 seconds, and players on the field are shaking hands, and we're going to get the official lineup at the 40 here as the Wildcats bow out to Gladbrook-Reinbeck in the second round
just can't get through that second round.
it is
Dang. And we had a home
Wildcat
field this
killer.
year, and just unfortunate. Couple key injury to Matt didn't help things, but yeah, you know, you never know. So that was the horn sounds here, and it's going to be 36-12. The teams are shaking hands, and then I do believe there's going to be an awards presentation here afterwards. But just as a really quick recap, Wildcats get shut out in the first quarter, and Gladbrook gets a touchdown. Second quarter, Wildcats get on the board, and but also Gladbrook got 2 touchdowns. So going into halftime, it was 22-6. Third quarter, Wildcats get shut out of the third quarter. Gladbrook gets 1 touchdown, and then at the end of the third quarter, it was 28-6. And then each team scores 1 touchdown in the fourth quarter. So the final score, it was Jaden Hansen had the 5-yard TD run in the second quarter, and Aiden Klosterman has a 20-yard touchdown pass to Jaden Hansen for the other Wildcat touchdown tonight. So things don't end the way we want them to, then unfortunately, and heck of a season. Wildcats are going to end with an 8-2 record. Gladbrook's going to go to 9-1 and advance on to the next round. I'm assuming they'll be playing next Friday night. So
probably Clarksville would be my guess. Clarksville and Iowa Valley were the other side of the pods.
Yep.
Iowa Valley was in that big upset shootout of
74
to 72 or
I saw
something along
that.
that
So
line.
that was crazy.
Wild.
Yep. But anyway, great season to the Wildcats, Coach Myers, and all the Wildcats and seniors that out there on the team this year. It was fun to call the games, fun to watch them play, and hopefully all the injured players are going to be okay and nothing serious. I think Mac wants they're going to be presenting the Wildcats with a trophy. So anyway, well, I guess now we'll have a little break in the action, and we'll be back in basketball mode here sometime in November. We'll probably be back for when the basketball season starts. So the seniors are going out to get their trophy, and congrats to them, and again, congrats to Coach Meyer. So we just want to thank you for joining us tonight on the Wildcat Sports Channel. Essentially, Wildcats lose a hard one to Gladbrook-Reinbeck, 12-36. Again, we will be back in November sometime here for football or for basketball games when that season comes around. So we appreciate everybody listening in to the football and volleyball games this year. So for Cody Ratliff, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and we want to thank you for listening tonight. Go Cats!